What's up? I'm Jack.
And I'm Will.
And that's disgusting. And this is the job experiment. Yeah. Getting back to our roots.
Our roots? You know what's funny about that? Coffee comes from the ground. So do roots.
Yeah, that's really funny.
I'm freaking... That's hilarious.
I love it. Yeah, guys, we're back. We have some actual coffee.
It's been a while since we've had like a single origin that we love on the show. But that's because we're trying to throw a bunch of different kind of content.
Yeah.
So like, for you guys, it's like been a month since we've done it. For us, it's been like a week or two, because like we're like boom content.
Yeah.
Like last
Just
week,
like that.
we recorded like 3 or 4 episodes in a week.
Yeah, we were really good about it. Well, 3. We recorded 4, but got 3 out of it.
That's right.
Ran out of space on the memory card because Cigars and Coffee 2.0 was super long.
Yeah, like ridiculous.
Yeah. By the time this comes out, you probably already heard it. If not, check it out.
Yeah, we might put it into Netflix to, become a show.
It was a very long one. So today's pretty exciting because it's 2 things. One, I brought the coffee I've been drinking for almost a month now, a couple weeks. It's from Ethiopia. It's an onyx coffee. And the second thing is the way we made it was not how I've ever made coffee before. Well,
not how I ever either.
Right.
Even though it's mine.
It's the same. I do the same thing. It's just that this is the the Kalita Wave is the brew method for this.
I call it the Kalita waffle, but that's just me.
Yeah, Will has no idea what he's talking about.
Okay. When you get a Henley shirt and it's got like all those freaking waves through it, people call it a waffle.
Yeah, that's a waffle shirt.
It looks the same as a waffle shirt.
It does? For those of you wondering, here's a picture of what the Kalita Wave looks like, and this is what a waffle shirt looks like. Nothing similar about this.
You better actually put pictures in there, because that'd be...
I will. Yeah. So it's brewed the same way as my Hario V60 is. It's just a different style, kind of. Very similar. The taste is very similar. As we said before, the differences between Chemex, Hario V60, and Kalita Wave are very similar. You're not really going to notice a difference unless you have them like side by side. So this is pretty much how mine tastes.
We hand ground it with the 1Z Presso.
Yep.
Which model is it?
Couldn't tell you. I don't remember.
We have affiliate links for Amazon somewhere. Check it out.
Thank you guys for listening. No,
no, but we got a link to it.
Yeah. I don't know if we have affiliate links to it.
We did for a while.
Yeah,
we just got to re-log in.
Yeah, I think the issue...
We got connected to our link tree.
The issue was you were the one that was in charge of it. So now no one knows what's going on.
Yeah, that's a good point. We should fix that. But yeah, so we should do that. So then we have a list of like what we used to make coffee, what we used to make the videos, what we used to... And then people can, see all of our gear. Dude, I'm like addicted to that. I'll click on like a YouTuber, like one of my favorite YouTubers. Oh, yeah. I'll click on their Amazon affiliate and just see what they use. But...
Yeah.
I will say, my buddy's wife, she's got an Amazon store thing. Now, Krista, everything you do is great, but your Amazon store is trash. Because you can tell, so she I don't know if she bought all this stuff, but you can just tell, she just she made different categories, right? So one might be like, home and decor. The next one might be like survival and bug out. Those are like actually 2 things that she has in there. So I click on the bug out one, and it's just a bunch of trash gear. It's like $7 Swiss Army knife. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, you obviously didn't get that stuff. And if you did, you're screwed. And, like, you just, like, if I had an Amazon, like, sorry, like, there's a $300 bag in there because that's the bag I use. Get over it. Like, that's how mine would be. It would be, like, very, like, I wouldn't just put it out there.
Right. You would put stuff you actually would
I wouldn't go through and just, like, add survival gear.
Right. That's not actually
because I hate that crap.
Yeah.
That's just garbage. Yeah. It's like, just walk through Walmart. You could probably do better at Walmart, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
You can actually do pretty decent.
Yeah.
Vigilance Elite and Fieldcraft Survival, those two guys, Mike Glover and I forget the other guy's name. They did like this cool thing where they like build a survival kit and had to include certain items for $50 and go through Walmart or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they like didn't even spend the majority of their time in the outdoor area. They spent a lot of time in like the hardware area and like the sewing and stuff. Because they're able to get like a lot of different things that you wouldn't think.
Oh yeah.
Like they're meant for this, but they're like, oh, I could use this needle for this, or you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah, that's cool.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, so stay tuned for our affiliate links coming soon.
Well, and the thing with that is like we could do, you know, coffee stuff, the video stuff, and then like personal stuff like what Will has for his truck, what Jack has for his Beamer. Because, like, I can put, like, all my, like, you know, the Carhartt seat covers that I use. I can put the, you know, the toolbox.
Oh, right. Yeah, see, the problem is the stuff that I buy for my car, you can't find on Amazon. Yeah, so that wouldn't work.
I mean, there's got to be some stuff. Like, I couldn't put any, like, the wheels or anything I get on Amazon. I don't get those on Amazon. But, like, the back rack is by Back Rack. It's a different company. It's a truck company.
Yeah.
But they sell it on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon.
That's good.
This guy.
You can't buy...
I own a Beamer.
You can't buy premium carbon fiber on Amazon, dude.
Oh.
So...
Sorry.
Come on.
That's true. What did you have me looking at like a year ago when I first bought my truck? And I was like, dude, I gotta do cart, which I still want to do.
Yeah.
Because I have like this wood trim in my truck.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that fake wood trim.
You can wrap it
I would
carbon
love
fiber.
to wrap that carbon fiber.
That's the cheap way to do it.
Should I do it different? Should I get real carbon?
Well, I don't know if they make it for trucks. That's the thing. Like the actual pieces?
Yeah, you sent me the website you got it from. You sent me a website to get it from like a year ago.
And really? And they had it for the trucks?
Yeah. I mean, dude, trucks cost the same.
Yeah, but people that drive trucks don't care about carbon fiber.
The guys who drive high countries do. Some of the trucks.
It's
some of the trucks you can get with carbon fiber.
It's just wrong. Like you should not have a truck that has carbon fiber on it. It's just wrong.
How sick would my truck look on the inside with the black leather seats, black everything, and carbon fiber for the trim?
It would just be weird
sick.
Because the trim would look fantastic. But then as soon as your eyes go down to the floor, full of dirt and just like it's a work truck. It's like you can't have those two together.
Yeah, but I have nice black leather seats. How is that any different?
It's different, trust me.
This kid. No.
Yeah. Anyways, the coffee we're drinking is from Onyx, and it's from specifically Ethiopia.
I really like this one.
This is the Ethiopia Nano Chala number 7. If it's still on the site, I'll link it below. Probably not. I don't think it is. I think I checked yesterday.
And going based off the notes,
mm-hmm.
I would not have thought I would like it.
Yeah, it's pretty random. Honeysuckle, dried apricot, white tea, silky.
I don't think I've ever heard except for silky, which is kind of a cheat.
Yeah, that was on the last one.
It's on every single one.
Not all of them.
Yeah. I guess that's the difference between like the Judge cigar and the Olivia V series. Because you'd be like, the Olivia is silky in comparison to the Judge.
Yeah.
So I guess it is different, but
yeah,
I feel like most single origins are pretty silky.
Yeah. This one also, Onyx kind of switched what they put on the packaging. So now they have a little backstory about where this comes from, which is kind of cool. So,
Oh, they didn't used to do that?
no, so I'll just read this. The Nanochala micro lot from western Ethiopia has become an early summer staple. Coffee from the Agaro region is the first sign of fresh East Africans to arrive in North America and subsequently a roastery for the year's harvest. We notice a delicate stone fruit in a silky, bright mouthfeel.
Stone fruit?
That's what it says.
What is that?
We notice a delicate stone fruit in a silky, bright mouthfeel.
We like our raspberries to taste like pebbles.
Yeah, enjoy as a filter or a citrusy espresso. We publish.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Enjoy as a filter or a citrusy espresso. We enjoyed it as a filter.
Yeah, so you could make this in an espresso?
As espresso, yeah. I don't know what that would taste like.
But bro, what if this was turned into a macchiato? I feel like this would be really good as a macchiato.
I don't know. Single origin in espresso. Never had it. Never tried it. Could be fantastic.
But they recommend it, and I do have a mocha pot.
Well, it just says... They say that on pretty much all of their stuff. You can use this for this or that.
Oh, gotcha.
And it's almost always filter, espresso. Because those are your two big things. Filter covers pretty much everything.
Right.
It could be a drip machine. Could be pour over. It could even technically be French press because it's a filter.
You know what I'm thinking about with this single origin coffee and just having the beans in front of us?
Mm-hmm.
There's a company that I think I'm going to be ordering from soon. So it's kind of cool. It's called Tactical Calories. Now, I thought it was kind of a weird name because if I said Tactical Calories, what would you think the company was about?
Weight loss.
Right. That's what I thought too. But then all these dudes that I follow, like John Dudley and stuff, were sharing Tactical Calories and tagging
What is it?
the seasoning in it. So they make seasoning and sauces that look delicious. Delicious. They have a...
Still, why do they name it that?
I don't know.
It's got to be something about...
No, but that's what they sell.
It's
that's all
just
they sell. And then they
spices and stuff.
And then they have merch with their cool logos and stuff on it.
Interesting.
What else is interesting is all these big names were sharing it. All these big hunters and stuff because they have a couple big game blends and stuff. They also... Jocko shared them because they have this... This is what I thought of it. They have a coffee rub. So it's made with coffee grounds. And you're supposed to rub it on brisket. And then you smoke it or whatever, or on steak. Anyways,
if you
it
get
looks
that,
delicious.
If you get that, we'll try it.
That's what I think I'm going to order it. And then we'll try it. We'll put it on strip steaks. Make a little video.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put it on venison. If it turns out good on steak, we'll put on some venison. Deer season opens up next week.
That's true. If you get a deer, throw some of it on there.
If I get a deer, it says.
It takes immediate offense when I say that.
See how many deer I get. It's more like it. Jeez,
we'll see. I'll believe it when I see it.
I'm shooting for 2 deer by the end of the opening weekend.
Wow.
I'm off Friday.
That's ambitious.
I'm off Friday. My wife told her cousins that I couldn't come to their wedding on Saturday.
Oh my word!
She's
You're an animal.
She's going by herself. And then Charlotte's birthday party is that Sunday at 2 in the afternoon. So I can make it morning hunt before church and then afternoon hunt after my family leaves.
Oh my goodness. You are crazy, dude.
Might even go Monday morning before work.
Dude, if you get that many opening weekend, that'd be nuts.
It'd be sick. I'll be happy to get one. The last year, I think it took me 6 or 7 days to get the first year of the season, and I was on a time crunch because Nikki was due with Charlotte any minute. It was
yeah.
She's born October 7th. Opening. Yeah, I think I shot a deer October 5th because we went to hospital the next day. And I was taking pictures and stuff during the pregnancy, and they were like, "You're not nauseous or anything." And I'm like, "Let me stick my phone into the placenta after they pulled it out and stuff."
Okay, dude.
And into the embryo sac and stuff. And I took pictures and stuff. And the nurses, dude, they looked at me like I was a freaking alien. Bro.
Well, you are an alien.
They were like, most fathers can barely handle cutting the umbilical cord, and you're taking pictures and videos, and I'm like, that looks just like the deer I gutted the other day.
Oh my god, dude.
They're like, bro. And then
Pump
one
the
of the
brakes.
midwives were like, yeah, my husband says the same thing. I was like, sweet.
So you guys had a midwife there. Did you have a doula there?
No. Dude,
Your
sister was going to be my doula.
Oh my goodness.
But COVID.
It's so weird that there's all these, like what's the difference between a midwife and a doula?
Well, doulas are literally there for, like, emotional support.
What's a midwife do?
They're there instead of they're a doctor, technically. They have a doctor in everything.
Oh.
So a midwife, they have a doctor, they're like, but a midwife, like, their focus is delivering babies. Like, that's what they do. And they try every natural route before having to skip to a C-section.
Oh, yeah. When you said natural, I'm like...
Well, because, like, a lot of doctors, like, they kind of, like, skip to a C-section, like, at any sign of trouble. Like, any.
Really?
They're like, C-section.
Wow.
Now...
It seems pretty drastic to go from,
really,
no, we're going to cut you open.
Well, if you look up... It's really interesting, actually. If you look up, like a doctor's, like, cesarean rates...
Yeah.
It's like, why is your cesarean rate 70%?
Oh, my
And it's like... So, like, I actually know a midwife... Or not a midwife, sorry. An OBGYN who, like... So I know at least 4 people who have been to her, and every single person has C-section. So it's kind of like, what are the odds of that?
Yeah, there shouldn't be a financial incentive. It should
and there is. You make way more on cesarean.
That's messed up. It should be...
Because there's more work.
Right. It should be, up to whatever's best for the situation.
Yeah.
If they really need it, then yes, do it.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
on. So, like...
Don't just jump to that, I'm going to make so much commission off of this.
Yeah, so, like, during halfway through Nikki's pregnancy, things, like, weren't going great. And she was, like, losing blood and stuff. And I signed paperwork that if we needed to, we'd go to emergency C-section. But the midwives only do that if they think it's absolutely necessary, which is nice. So, like, and we ended up having a natural birth and stuff, and everything worked out. But, like, me and Nikki aren't against, like, what is necessary, but it's like...
Yeah, some people are.
Trust me, if you can get away with not getting cut open, it's probably a good idea.
I think most people would agree with you on that one.
So, I mean, there's some people that I think are, like, totally fine with it, and, like, there's some women that I think that have to have them. And it gets to the point where, like, if you have, like, 2 cesareans in a row, they, like, the next time you get pregnant, they, like, just schedule you for one, and you pick the day.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Which to me is kind of like super sketch because, like, my daughter came 2 days early. Some kids come 7 days late. Like, and, like, I think it, like, and my kid was, like, very well, like, grown. She was, like, 8 pounds something. She was super long. She was healthy. My thing is, like, how do we know how long they need to bake for? It's like kind of like...
Bake?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
How long they bake it in the oven
I don't know how else to say it. But you know what I mean? It's like, we're just, like, deciding that this is when they come out. It's like, I feel like we're putting too much in our own hands. You know, like, let nature take its course in a way. Like, do its thing. Because it obviously works. Yeah. It obviously works to a certain extent, or otherwise we wouldn't be here today. Yeah. So...
Anyways, we are picking Ethiopian coffee.
No idea where that... Oh, tactical calories. So they are based in Webster, bro. That's what's crazy. I started looking up. I was going to order from them. They have, like, they have, like, a ghost pepper. They call it the wandering... what's it called? The violent hippie. Is what the one sauce is called, and it's like ghost pepper, something
really hot,
and they mix it. And they mix it with mayo, and you, like, put it on sandwiches, and it looks delicious. And then they have, like, a
spicy mayo.
They have, like, a lime cilantro sauce. They have a moonshine honey, Oh my goodness. A moonshine honey mustard sauce.
Yeah,
dude, like, all their sauces and stuff look. They have, like, this, like, peanut honey mustard wing sauce. Like, they have a bunch of stuff that's just, like... And apparently, like, they use, like, all organic ingredients and stuff. They make it in Webster locally.
Wow.
I thought that was so cool that, like, all these big names I follow, I'm like, oh, this company's probably in Oregon or Utah. Because, like, Cam Haynes posted about it. He was using their stuff. And I'm like, man, that looks so good. I'm going to order it. And I like... Their Instagram's like, Webster, New York. I'm like, that's 25 minutes away.
Can you go to a store and pick it up from them? Or like...
That would be sick, though.
Yeah.
And dude, it'd be sick to have the owner on.
Yeah, that would.
Because he's probably friends with, like, all those people.
Probably.
Because he owns a bunch of knives from like Half Face Blades.
Oh shoot. Yeah, those are nice. I remember you showing me those.
And he owns a knife. He owns a couple
crazy.
knives from Montana Knife Company.
Hmm.
That knife company's sick. They do the whole limited release crap that Half Face Blades does. We're like, we're releasing this $300 knife tonight. 10 minutes later, sold out.
They're so nice.
2,000 knives gone. Limited release.
Of
Blah
course.
blah blah. Oh.
Yeah, dude. If you're listening from Tactical Calories, we'd love to have you on.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it'd be sick to do like a coffee
rub thing.
That'd be sick.
Well, I remember that. There's actually a video of it too. I don't remember which episode it was, but it was during it was a year ago when COVID was first coming in here, and you were talking about shampooing your hair with coffee.
There's on our YouTube. I just sent it to somebody yesterday. I thought because it was funny or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were like, I said something in my text group with my hunting group, and I was like, I don't remember what I said, but essentially they were like saying something, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I said that 2 years ago. Like, get with the program. And they're like, no, you didn't. I'm like, yeah, I did. It's on YouTube. And I sent them the video. And they're like, holy crap, of course you have a video of you saying this. Oh, it was the bad thing, which is the video before or after.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's a video where it's like, I think it's got a soap bottle on the cover.
Yeah. That was
so like that.
Yeah.
That's the thumbnail. Yeah.
Yeah. Coffee, shampoo.
I just want to say this coffee is really good. I actually dig it, which is weird because I read the notes before I drank it. I'm like,
honeysuckle, white tea.
White tea. I was like, get me out of here.
Yeah, that's the thing about single origin. They're so like minuscule each note that it's like not overpowering at all.
No, which I like.
Yeah.
I like it. At the same time, I like really strong flavors. That's why I like really strong cigars.
Yeah.
So actually, I was just thinking about this today.
Oh no.
Well, I was thinking about something else that I like a lot that's kind of related to all this, and I'm actually really into it on the down low, is cologne. So I own like a bunch of really nice colognes, and I kind of just like, because colognes are one of those things you don't go through fast, especially if you own a lot of them. And I have four or five nice ones for the fall. I have some winter ones. I've been working on my summer ones this summer because I never had like good summer ones. So I actually joined a subscription this year, and they send you a cologne every month, and it's like $15. But some of the colognes they send you are $300, $400 colognes.
Jeez.
They only send you like a bottle like this big, but it's still decent size. It's like 200 sprays. So like you really get your money's worth. Like, I've had a few bottles that are I'll be like, I love this one. Go look it up. It's like $200. It's like $180.
Crazy.
Anyways, I just ordered another cologne today because colognes have been going way up in price. Well, so the scents of this, it's a fall one. It's called The One. It's a very popular cologne. And
who makes it?
Let me look.
The One. That sounds, I don't even know, creepy.
Excuse me. The One. It's by Dolce and Gabbana. Dolce and Gabbana.
Who's it by?
Dolce. What? Is that not right?
You can make fun of me all you want for my expensive taste, but at least I know how to pronounce Dolce and Gabbana.
Dolce? Dolce and Gabbana. Gabbana. I don't know.
You can leave the name brands to me, and
Is this a high-end name brand?
And that is something that you should never put on your body because you don't even know how to pronounce it.
Well, I have before. My buddy Chris had this one, but then he moved away, so I can't borrow it anymore, so I had to buy my own. Anyways, I had a 30% off coupon, so I was like way cheaper, $60. But anyways, nice. A bunch of the colognes that I've been wanting to get have gone way up in price. There was this one that I've been wanting for years. It's like, it was $80 for the longest time. Now it's like $150.
Wow, that's weird. They would go up in value.
Well, when cologne, so it's kind of like whiskey. When cologne companies stop making a certain like
amount.
Well, if they just stop making that batch,
yeah,
then it's like that's all that's left. So if the reviews
That's
are really
crazy.
good, so say it's like, so I actually have a cologne right now. It was $180 when my wife bought it for me, and I have like half a bottle left. She bought it for me as like part of our wedding,
Yeah.
and that cologne, first off, you can't find it in stock anywhere.
What's that one called?
It's by Creed, which is a really high end brand. So like,
Yeah.
okay, so I have two of their colognes. One is Creed Aventus. Now, when I got that from my buddy and me, when my wife and me got it, when I got it, it was $300, and I got it on sale. Like I got a huge coupon and stuff. So I don't remember what I paid, but I didn't pay that much. $6.54 now. Yeah.
Holy cow.
And then the other one is Creed Royal Oud, which I can't find it anywhere. And when you do find it, it's like $700-800 on eBay.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Just for a cent.
I mean, it's really good, and it's got
Yeah.
crazy good ratings, and it's like
Right.
been in a ton of like really high end magazines. Like you would see it in a picture next to like a Rolex or something.
Yeah,
you know what
see,
I mean?
but the whole, like, who is rating these things? How do you rate a cologne?
Well, it's like, what's the word for like a guy who's like really up on his wine? What's that? What's that word?
Connoisseur?
Yeah, there's like connoisseurs for like colognes and perfumes and stuff.
Yeah, but, like, who are these people? That's what I want to know. I want to know who's behind the data. Because if it's like some random dude that
Yeah,
only
but
likes
that's not the only reason though. See,
Yeah.
the thing is like that might be the only reason they take off at first.
Right.
But like Creed Invictus has been out for like 15 years. So like
So people know
it's
it.
got
The
tons of
demand
reviews.
is super high for
So
it.
I actually have a cologne that's cheaper. It's like $35 on Amazon. It's called it's like Armoff something. Anyways, that one, if you watch reviews on it, everybody says it's like the closest to the Creed Invictus like possible. Like actually, if you don't own both, you would never know the difference. The only difference is it doesn't last as long. Like on your like wrist or whatever, it won't last as long. Like Creed Invictus, like it'll last like 2 days. I'll smell it on my clothes like 3 days later when I go do my laundry or whatever. I'll smell it on it.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool, but yeah. So like colognes are kind of cool like that, where they can go up in value. I have some colognes that haven't gone up at all, but then having
Gabbana.
I have all the
That's so funny.
Gabbana. It's like a banana. G-A banana.
Gabbana.
Yeah, and then I have like another one on tonight, and that one's cool. That one came from my subscription from Scentbird. And I actually got a discount on Scentbird too because I signed up under, that guy Alpha M or whatever on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I like some of his videos. Anyways, he has like
That guy's way over the top.
yeah, he's intense. But I have his he has
You
got
want
like
to be a masculine man. This is what you got to do.
that's right.
If you want to be, it's like you want to be a real alpha. This is what you do.
Have you ever watched his videos? Because that's not
Yeah.
what he does.
It kills me every
Come
time.
on, he's great.
He's like, this is the way you need to style your hair. It's like, dude, nobody's hair is like your hair. So what are you doing? Oh, it's a nightmare.
I don't know,
But
he's
that
got
guy-
some good products.
That guy's made millions of dollars by just
Yeah, he
doing
just got
that,
a
so.
sick new car.
respect.
It's a Mercedes something. He
Oh,
said
that's real nice.
he took his
Like what?
He
It's a
got rid
Mercedes.
of-
Yeah, that could be anything.
he got rid of one of his Porsches because he said it was trash. He hates them. He said they like stupid stuff on brakes all the time. He bashed it. For
What
like
kind of
10 minutes.
Porsche?
I don't know. It was like a really high end one. I don't remember. I think he's got the new M4 though. Too. And then, or he had the M4. He had something. Yeah, I think he had the M4. Yeah. So he traded his wife's Porsche and he got her a Cadillac. It looks like, but he got a BMW.
That's a terrible trade-in.
His
A
Porsche.
for a Cadillac.
Yeah, but the Porsche like had tons of problems. It was
Well, what
crazy.
Porsche was it?
I don't know. It was one of their crossovers or SUV styles.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was trash. Which I think she needed a bigger vehicle. That's why they went with a Cadillac.
Porsche SUVs, they depreciate like nobody's
Yeah,
business.
he was pissed.
Yeah,
He made a
because
whole
if you
video
buy a
about
Porsche, nobody wants an SUV. They want a 911. They want a nice, fast car.
Yeah, my boss has a really nice Porsche. Super nice. I didn't know he had it until he drove to work last week.
Just pulls up. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a nice car. He's like, yeah. He's like, my wife drives it in the summer.
Oh my goodness. I hate like blue collar rednecks that don't appreciate.
He goes something like, yeah, like they're crazy expensive, you know, like. He's like, this thing looks brand new. It was only 6 years old or whatever. Like, I'm like, dang, dude, that thing's really nice.
It drives me nuts, dude.
Yeah, so Alpha, I'm get the BMW M850i.
That was not an M8.
That's what it says. Yep.
Oh, because it's not. Yeah, so it's the 850. So it's not an M8. It's like it's the in between 8 Series and M8 is the M850. It's right in the middle. That's why it looks a little different.
Weird. Yeah. That's why I thought it was an M.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like an actual M. It's like it's better than like the regular 8 Series, but it's not like an M8.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a.
It did look different than an M8. I knew it wasn't an M8. That's why I was like, damn.
And with the M8s, they don't have that silver grille. That's why I was like, that's not a.
Dude, how much is that car worth?
A lot.
BMW.
A lot of money.
Wait, I want to look it up. Let's see this.
M850.
Yeah, it starts off at $100,000.
Yeah, no big deal.
And like that's for the 123 horsepower engine. He said his is the 550. The 550. This is 523.
Oh yeah, I mean those cars are insane. You don't see them very often. Even just a regular 8 Series because it's so expensive. Like you could get a way nicer car for that price. But yeah, it's crazy.
Oh shoot! And the M8 starts at 133.
Yeah. See that, but that's why those are nice because it's right in the middle. Like you don't have to spend that much money, but you're still getting a car that's more powerful than the regular 8 Series,
right.
And it's a baller car.
And it does look sick. I mean, like, I love the interior.
Oh yeah, they're insane.
The black and the brown, I love that.
Beautiful. The two-tone. Yeah.
And he got a cool like gray color.
Yeah.
He called it like.
Yeah.
He called it something. What do you call it? Dravet gray.
I think that was a new color for the 8 Series that they came out
with.
What
he said in the video.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that guy, he's done very well for himself.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just making videos telling you how to look, basically.
Yeah, see, in his 7.3s I bought that are a ripoff, yeah, he's had a couple Range Rovers, too, and he flipped out, dude.
Yeah, Range Rovers break down the second you drive them
Which is crazy, dude. Because, like, you don't pay, like, they're not that much cheaper. Like,
they're expensive. It's all a status thing.
It's like you might as well get a G-Wagon.
Yeah, G-Wagon's way more reliable.
And I would rather get a G-Wagon than a Range Rover. I think it's more reliable. Way sicker.
Yeah.
Now, Range Rover's back. See, this is a problem. This is like John Deere. People are like hardcore up about John Deere riders, right? But that's because our grandpas had great John Deere mowers. They don't make them like that anymore. They make them in freaking Japan. Or Korea. Or Taiwan. I don't know. Somewhere not here in America. So anyways, it's like that. You know, they get this, like, they have this reputation that has lasted 50 years. And I think it's the same problem with Range Rover. Because the Range Rover Defenders, dude, those are sick.
Yeah. The old ones. The new ones look...
No, the new ones look retarded.
Yeah.
The old ones are tanks. Sick, dude. They literally are tanks.
Yeah, they're so cool.
And they freaking rip. That's like the best overlanding vehicle you buy. They come with a winch built in.
Yeah.
And a snorkel built in, from the factory.
And they're worth so much money today.
Oh, I know.
You try to find one, good luck.
And they're like, most of them are diesel, I think, too. They're sick, though. Anyways.
Yeah, they're insane.
But I think that's the thing. It's like you get this standard, and they built this standard in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and then in the 2000s.
And now it's just...
And then probably, honestly, I think it was like after 9/11 and stuff, and the imports and stuff got different. Because even, I know your cousin Payne, when he was overseas, he said the Range Rovers there were way different than the ones here. Like, which makes sense, I guess.
Well, they don't have any SUVs over there in Europe.
Really?
No, you will not find SUVs anywhere. They all drive really small cars.
Unless you're out in the country, probably, right? Because, like...
Yeah, but even then, it's...
How do you haul your sheep around and stuff?
Like, they have trucks and stuff. Yeah. So, really weird, but they don't have SUVs over there.
I was going to say, how do they haul their sheep around? Like,
yeah. They have trucks, but it's only in the country.
Weird.
Like, if you go into any major city in Europe, you will not see an SUV. It's really
so
weird. Yeah, I don't know why, but
huh?
That's an American thing.
And you were saying something like about BMW SUVs being made here?
Yeah, they strictly make them here because
I didn't know that.
It's like they don't drive them over there, so.
But it's the same with Toyota. Like, all Toyota cars, they're mostly made here, which is crazy. There's more Toyotas assembled in the States than, like, Chevy.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Wild. Yep.
It's a weird world we live in.
Yeah.
Every company's just trying to make money, so it's all whatever suits their needs, I guess, probably.
Yeah.
For Toyota, it must make more sense to do it here, and
yep.
Chevy, I guess not. I don't know.
Yeah, they all have, like, incentives, like government, funding and
different
whatever.
Countries offer different things.
Yep. Yeah, you bring your factories here and we'll pay you this much money or cut you this much of a deal. Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah. So.
Dude, that's like, that has me thinking about COVID and, like, my whole situation with my appliances and stuff. It's like, that whole situation is the same kind of thing going on. It's like, the making of the appliance and then, like, the shipping of it. It's kind of funny, bro. It's like, back when COVID started, I don't know if you remember, like, you and me, like, stocked up that night. We're like, everything's gonna shut down tomorrow.
Went to Wegmans in the
we,
middle
like,
of the night.
knew, I don't know what, how did we know everything was gonna shut down the next day?
I don't know, but that was weird.
Because we were like, we need to get everything. And then we were there midnight, and there were, like, some other people there, like, more people than normal.
Right.
At that late at night. Super late.
Before anybody was wearing masks.
And it was before anybody knew that there was going to be shutdowns. It was when everybody was busting on me, this was going to happen, and literally everything shut down the next day. And that's when everybody was like, don't come to work, blah, blah, blah.
Cuomo was on the news the first thing. Like,
the signs everywhere, stay home, save lives.
Yeah. No, but we went in there. I remember we were grabbing cans of soup, macaroni and cheese, like
everything,
rice, bags of rice,
stuff that would last a long time.
Yeah.
And
beer. No.
Definitely grabbed beer. Yeah, dude. And I remember having a conversation with my wife within the first month. Like, she was at home then at that point, staying home, and like,
it can't be that bad.
And you and me were like working every night, cleaning buildings where there were like COVID patients. And I'm, like, trying to figure out, like, if my mowing business, I would be like, mow and stuff. Like, people gonna want me to mow? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I felt like the apocalypse, bro.
It was crazy.
And I remember my wife telling me, like, she didn't leave the house for mad long just because, like, she was working from home and nothing was open. And she's like, and I'd come home from the grocery store, like, hey, babe, I got this stuff. That's all I could get. She's like, what? Did you just, like, not look? And I'm like, no, like, there's nothing there.
You can't find it.
And she's like, what are you talking? Like, no. She thought I was, like, full of it. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like, there's not even cheese on the shelf. Like, you want eggs? That's great. Go kill your neighbor's chicken. Because, like, you ain't getting eggs in Wegmans, bro.
No chance.
No chance. And, so, like, that was, like, this whole thing, right? And then she goes, like, eventually, like, a month or two probably into COVID. And she's like, oh, crap. Like, she was like, literally, somebody gave me, like, demon eyes for grabbing the toilet paper. Which I still don't understand the whole toilet paper thing.
Like, yeah, where did that come from?
But I can tell you this, my wife is, like, we are always tied up on toilet paper now, because she never wants to run into that again. And, like, I was ready to go out in the bush, you know?
Well, what it was once everything went into lockdown, people were like, oh, if I can't have toilet paper, like, I need to stock up.
Well, and there was always this thing, like, there was always this edge where it's like, is Wegmans, like, gonna be open the whole time? Or are they gonna get shut down, too?
Yeah, we didn't know.
It was always, and they were like...
They changed their hours
way earlier. I remember at one point, it was so bad, and I was making fun of my brother-in-law, because he was the one after me 2 months before this, like, that's never gonna happen, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Isaac, like, you should really prepare, dude. Prepare. You know, like, what's it hurt to prepare, you know? Dude, and I remember him texting me probably a few weeks in, and it was when Wegmans changed their hours from like 6 to 9 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in line at like 5 in the morning outside of Wegmans to get groceries after they restocked the shelves with some stuff. And he was out there with like 100 other people.
Yeah.
And they only let 100 people in at a time. And it's crazy, bro. And he was like, dude, this is insane.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I told you. Anyways, so my wife went, 2 months later or whatever, goes to the store or whatever. She's like, holy crap, this is crazy. I can't believe it's this bad, blah, blah. Okay, now skip. It's been, what, a year and a half? That's crazy. It's crazy. And my wife's a stay-at-home mom, and she doesn't go out that much, really. She's not in the workplace. And I think it makes a big difference. So, like, she hangs out with friends and family, but she doesn't realize, like, there's still some effects of COVID going on.
Yeah.
And that's definitely an understatement. Like, she thinks the plague is over, and I'm like, well, the plague is still alive and well within, like, people's mindsets, at least,
Most of, like, a lot of our accounts, like, the office spaces, the people are still not back to work. They're all working from home still.
Yeah, so I was, like, explaining to her, like, no, it ain't like that. Like, everything's on hold, And she's like, come on. And I'm like, so we order new appliances.
Oh, the appliances.
And she's, like, selling them, our old ones. And I'm like, don't sell them until our new ones come in, So
Right.
then it's like, okay, sell the washer and dryer. Everything's supposed to come. I sell it on Wednesday, okay? Stuff's supposed to come in on Friday. Okay, sell the washer and dryer. I take it, and I get paid a good amount of money to take it. And I'm like, this is
Right.
cool. I get some money. This is sick. The new stuff's coming Friday. I have to live like a day or two without it. No big deal.
Yeah.
Get to Friday or Thursday night. Gets rescheduled the next Wednesday. Okay, this sucks. Ain't no thing. And I'm like looking at my wife, trying not to be like, told you so kind of thing. And she's like, sorry, babe, but it ain't no thing. Like, it's just a few days. And I'm like, okay. And we also ordered a stove. Well, that weekend before that Wednesday.
A month ago.
Yeah, kind of. So then so then the stove no, sorry.
Okay, you've told this story like 3 times now. Like, you...
No, but dude, I'm getting somewhere with this.
Okay, well, what are you getting
going
to?
somewhere.
We've
So
heard
then
this,
the
we've heard this
stove gets
stuff.
sold on Sunday, okay? Then we get to Tuesday.
Okay.
Freaking, the whole thing gets moved to mid-October.
Yeah.
And we're in September.
Yeah.
So, like, we've already gone, like, 2 weeks of that stuff, and we got, like, at least 2 or 3 more weeks to go. Anyways, my whole point boiling down to this is now I'm grilling eggs. Now I'm making eggs on the grill.
Yeah.
On a cast iron skillet.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, there is?
Dude, okay.
I've done that before.
The first couple of days, it's great. This is sick, different, mixing it up. Until it's 50 degrees out and raining. And then it's like, do I eat today? Do I stay inside and stay dry? I don't know.
What are you? Is that even a question?
Yes.
Bro. You and me are both out there every winter with grilling steaks and stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it's snowing.
This is for eggs, though. Like, eggs. Like, I like eggs, but it's like, it's just eggs. Ain't no steak. Ain't no red meat. That's just some, freaking liquid white meat going on with some yolk.
I mean, dude, it could be worse. If you didn't have a grill, you'd be making a fire in the backyard and grill.
I'm actually looking at getting one of those Blackstone grills.
Oh, those are fantastic.
Well, there's a few used on Facebook with the cover and everything for like $150.
That might be worth it.
And
Those
I'm
are
like,
sweet.
it's like, yeah, dude, and I would have because then I would keep it forever. I'd have a griddle outside too. Sick, dude. Make some pancakes out there. Make some sourdough pancakes. Make some sausage, venison, ground beef, home fries, bro. Oh,
yeah, no, that'd be sweet, man. Having that out there
I might have to do that
on your little deck there.
Yeah, so some good things might come out of the appliance situation.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Apparently, I've told the story a couple times, but
It's been, a couple of times. But
I never included the egg part, though.
yeah, so that must be recent that you've just gotten pissed off about making eggs.
Yeah, I got sick of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is an inconvenience. When you're used to waking up every day, you just turn on the stove, throw a pan on, boom, boom, boom. Now you gotta go outside, turn on the grill.
Yeah, so now I'm really just not eating breakfast because I'm like, damn.
It's gotten to that point.
Yeah, it's a big step before work in the morning.
Yeah, it's definitely more inconvenient. But
Especially when you get up as early as me, it's like, okay, That's gonna take an extra like 15 minutes.
Right, that's the thing. Like you told me this morning, you started before 6.
Yeah, dude,
like,
I was tired.
Whew.
Man.
Screw that, man.
Yeah.
I just take my time. I wake up at like 9:30. You know.
That's sweet.
Ease into it. Leave for work at like.
That's why
11.
I never feel bad when we have to podcast till midnight because I'm like, this kid gets to sleep in.
Right, so it's nice like today because you have tomorrow's gonna be a rain day. So.
Yeah, dude, that's worked out 3 weeks in a row.
That's perfect.
Bro.
Yeah, and this is another pretty long episode, so no, it works out. We can just kind of chill with it,
which is mint.
And apparently
we haven't had a long coffee episode in a long time.
No, and apparently our longer ones like people like because it's just we're just kind of shooting the breeze and.
I do like this coffee a lot.
Chatting it up.
There's one downside of Onyx though. It's like we can recommend one and then like they float it out.
Yeah, you can't. But I will say this. This is the Ethiopia Nano Chala number 7. And it's not on their site currently. But my favorite Onyx single origin to date is currently on their site again. It's been gone for like a year, and now it's back. It's called the Ethiopia Baridi. I think it is. Check that out. When we're posting this one, I don't know if it's still on the site, but fantastic.
But like they should have another Ethiopian, right?
Come on, dude.
What?
Not all Ethiopians are the same.
I understand that, but I'm just saying like. Usually within the country or they're similar. Like I find that like I use a lot of Guatemalans as my baseline. So if I'm ordering from a new company, I'll order a Guatemalan because I really like them. It's kind of like, what do you always order to test out if you like a coffee place or not? What is it that you order?
That's completely different. That's a vanilla latte.
No, it's not. Same thing. I feel your eyes burning through my head right now.
Yeah, Will's the new expert on single origin.
What do you call that dude in Marvel? The guy with the freaking lasers. He like floats around. He's got the
Vision.
Thing. Yeah, that's what I feel.
That's
like
me. Yeah.
That's what I feel like you are.
All right, if I'm Vision, then who are you? What Avenger are you?
Hawkeye, bro.
Hawkeye. Okay.
I feel like that's most relatable to me. Either that or Thanos.
What? What do you have in common with Thanos? You like to snap?
I'll be okay with half the Earth going away.
Wow, you heard that here first.
I don't know, dude.
Goodness.
Honestly, like, I feel like this is good. Who's your favorite Marvel character?
Ooh, good question. It's so hard because there's so many, dude. I mean, I've always honestly, my favorite Marvel character, Wolverine.
Okay, yeah.
I've always just.
He's sick.
I love like Hugh Jackman specifically playing Wolverine in all of his movies. Fantastic. Logan. Probably one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time.
Bro, I'm about to break Jack's brain. Never seen that movie. Never seen Logan. I've always been like on the verge of seeing it. There was like one time I was supposed to go see it in theater. Never did. It's just like have never gotten around to seeing it.
I'm telling you, dude. I think it is I'll say it is. It's my favorite Marvel movie of all time.
Really? Wow.
Dude, it's so good. Me and my sister went to go see it together when it came out in theater. We like cried like halfway. Like
what? Really?
It's a journey.
It's pretty action packed too.
Oh yeah, ton of action, but it's super sad like at the end, and it's like
that's how I felt about like some of the later on Iron Man's like Tony's development through the whole like I think
it's just like that. Dude.
I like Iron Man a lot, and I just love how it's like more about who he is underneath outside of the armor. Than inside, like I feel like his character.
Okay, so think about that. Think about watching Iron Man 1, 2, and 3, and then seeing him in the different Avenger movies, but then seeing the finale in Endgame.
Yeah.
Like when that happens with him, like that is what it is for Wolverine and Logan.
Yeah.
And it's like if you watch all of them, all the Wolverine movies, it's just building into his character.
I own every single one of the Wolverine movies except for Logan.
That's the best one, dude.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to buy it and watch it on a rain day, bro.
Yeah, you should.
I should do that.
Yeah. So what's your favorite Marvel character then?
So I like some of the. I like Iron Man a lot. This might be my favorite. I like those, like all three of the movies.
Yeah,
a lot.
Iron Man's fantastic. That's my second favorite also.
And then I would say I like a lot of the underwhelming characters. Like I like Bucky Bucky a lot.
Yeah, the Winter Soldier.
I like the Winter Soldier. I like him a lot. I like like Hawkeye. I feel like he's kind of underrated. So I like some of like the kind of like the sideline, like Black Widow. So I like some of like the ones that like don't really have their own thing going on. A lot, because I think there's a lot of mystery in there.
Have you seen the Winter Soldier and the Falcon, the new show?
Yeah, I've watched like the first few episodes.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's okay.
It's not as good as I thought. It hasn't sucked me in, and like I was kind of like underwhelmed.
Now,
like,
what you do need to watch is the Loki.
Yeah, you said that, and after I saw our theme song for Cigars Guy, I was like, that music's sick.
The Loki show is so good. It's so good, dude. It's like one of those shows where it's not just like it's not what you would think. It's not a Marvel show. It doesn't feel like that.
Really?
It's really like there's so much going on, and there's like the whole time you're like, what is really happening? Is this like real? Like what's going on here? There's like they go back in time and stuff. It's just crazy. You gotta check it out.
Because I tried watching the Vision and.
Oh, that was terrible. I hate that. People love that. I don't get that.
Caleb loves it. So does Ian. I just can't. I can't.
No, I'm in the same boat as you.
It feels so like stupid.
It is. It is. Because there's no action. Nothing's going on.
It's like black and white and stuff.
In the beginning, yeah, it's all black and white for the first like 3 episodes.
That's as far as I got.
Yeah, same.
It was never like, colorful.
I tried one of the ones where it's in color.
I hated it.
Yeah.
Loki looks good.
Definitely recommend. It's a great show.
But yeah, I like Bucky a lot. Captain America, I liked him until he got kind of freaking wussy later on. Like, dude, grow up.
His ending in Endgame is like retarded.
What was the dude should get shot. Like he should have died. Thanos should have like snapped his neck or something. Like, or the enemy of the Black Panther. Who's that guy's the guy?
Killmonger.
It'd be sick if that dude killed Captain America. That'd be a way better ending.
Yeah.
Just trash.
Yeah.
I think Bucky's cooler, especially in Winter Soldier. Like in that was sick.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was like kind of rooting for him the whole time.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I don't know. There's something else that's coming out in that. Well, Black Widow just had her own movie.
Yeah.
Oh, the Hawkeye movie or TV show.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's coming out at Christmas.
Is it a TV show or a movie?
I can't tell.
Yeah.
Because somebody in the comments on YouTube was like, "This is gonna be a great show."
Oh.
I was like, "Is it a show? I thought it was a movie."
Well, if that's what they said, I guess.
But it looks sick because it kind of goes back through his past and how he became like skilled with a bow and sword and stuff. He has to fight. Like, it has like the vibes of like Batman Begins, like when he like trains with the. Oh yeah, what's his name? Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah. Ra's al Ghul. Yeah.
Which is cool. If you get into DC world and you watch Arrow and stuff, and then that whole connection, it's like, whoa, that's sick.
The pit that like, what's that pit called?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Literally brings them back to life. Like that whole thing, that was great.
That whole connection with Batman and Arrow and stuff is sick. But and I like how they're kind of like in their own little world. But anyways, I think the Flash is stupid. But anyways,
yeah, that TV show.
It's Superman. She dies somewhere on Kryptonite. Superman's freaking gay.
Superman.
He's gotta be gay, bro. You see his hair? The dude's always clean shaven too.
I never really liked Superman just because he's just too perfect. Like, what's the point? It's just not.
I like Batman where it's like obviously this dude has some character flaws. He's kind of jacked up in the brain. Yeah. And he's like always fighting with like, do I snap this dude's neck or like, am I trying to save the? Yeah. It's like he's kind of like this like perfect in between a bad guy and a good guy, and he's like just bad enough to like get stuff done. And that's how I feel about like Green Arrow and stuff too. Like,
yeah, same. Yeah.
And that's how I feel about like the Winter Soldier or Hawkeye. It's like they're all kind of like
they'll do what needs to get done.
Yeah, they're kind of just like I'm like I relate more to you.
Or Deadpool.
Same with Iron Man, dude. He's like kind of want to like blow up whatever. He's kind of like he develops away from that, but even if like he gets super cocky and he's just like, I don't care.
Of course, yeah.
And like even the first movie when he gets captured or whatever,
yeah, that's true.
He was selling that entire camp. Yeah, dude, he's just like nothing.
Yeah,
the dude doesn't matter. So it's like kind of like obviously they have character flaws, but that's what kind of makes him more relatable.
Yeah, no, there has to be. Yeah.
That's why Captain America's ending is stupid. Anyways,
if you had to pick like Marvel or DC, what would you say?
That's tough, dude.
I know. I hate when people ask me that because I'm like.
See, I would always pick Marvel just because the Batman versus Superman movie ruined DC forever for me, and Suicide Squad is stupid.
Did you see the Justice League Snyder cut?
No, I didn't. I heard it's like completely different though.
That movie was first of all, the thing's like 5 hours long.
But isn't Ben Affleck the Batman again? See, I think he's trash as Batman. I don't think anybody can do it as well as Christian Bale.
Well, we'll see with this new one that's coming out with what's his name?
It's the guy who played Twilight.
Yeah, that guy Robert Pattinson or whatever his name is.
See, I think they messed up because in Dark Knight Rises,
he could be good though. Who knows?
But in Dark Knight Rises, they had Joseph Levitt or whatever, Gordon Levitt.
Oh yeah.
Become Robin.
Yeah.
And they should have just made him the next Batman.
I don't know what happened with that. Or Nightwing or something.
I think it's because Christopher Nolan is done with DC.
Yeah.
But Christopher Nolan did a killer job.
Yeah, those movies are great.
Dude, I love all three. I would love to just go watch those three right now.
Dude, people hate on Christian Bale for playing Batman, but I thought he did a great job.
I thought he did amazing. Yeah. It's
currently, I think he did the best Batman.
I do too.
Yeah.
That's like, what else is he in that I like?
A lot. He's a really good actor. He's in a lot of stuff.
I always, you know what? It's funny because sometimes him and how do I forget his name? Tom Cruise look kind of similar in some things.
Yeah,
like Christian Bale and Tom Cruise, I feel like. So Tom Cruise did The Last Samurai, but like he could easily be mixed up with Christian Bale.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, both of them. I mean, there's a huge height difference, but yeah.
Oh, is there?
Tom Cruise is tiny.
Really?
Yeah, he's like 5 foot, like something.
Oh, The Big Short. That's what the movie I was thinking of. I love that movie.
He's in a lot of movies, Christian Bale.
He's
very talented. Yeah.
I feel like he's really underrated, though.
I agree.
Anyways, it's the three Batman,
notch.
Amazing. I love the Batman Begins, like him fighting his like trainer, and I feel like that's what Hawkeye looks like. That's what that movie looks like it's gonna be.
Okay, but if you had to pick, you would say Marvel then?
It's tough, but right now I'd say Marvel because I do hate Ben Affleck as a thing.
Right, because you.
But if it was Christian, and I hate Superman, and I thought all the Superman of Steel, I thought that was the dumbest movie I've ever seen.
That was.
I've never fallen asleep in a movie theater.
The Man of Steel was.
I slept. Ugh. I felt my brother said I slept for the last 2 hours of the movie.
It was hard to watch.
God.
Yeah.
I was out cold.
It was bad.
It was a terrible movie. And then Batman vs. Superman, bro, I fell asleep in that too.
That one, it was a great idea.
Couldn't even see anything.
It's so dark, yeah.
And I don't understand why they were fighting each other. I still don't understand.
Well, it happened a lot in the comics because, Superman is this being that has like so much power. So what happens if he turns? So Batman was always like, we need contingency plans.
Yeah, Batman's smart. Kill the dude off, no problem.
That's how it started.
Yeah.
Because he started collecting kryptonite, Superman finds out.
Batman should have shot him with it before that happened, bro. Game over. Freaking 10-minute movie. It would have been better. Literally, the movie should have been like, Batman found kryptonite. He made a special gun with kryptonite. He shot Superman. Superman died. Movie over. Everybody would have been like, best movie ever. Done. And then no more Superman. Anyways, if it was up to just the original three Batmans, with Christian Bale. I know they're not the original movies. There's other movies.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot more.
Those old ones are terrible.
People love them, but yeah.
Dude, I watched the one with the Catwoman, bro. It was disgusting. The way she became Catwoman in the old 90s movie.
Never seen it.
Dude, she like falls out of a building. And all these street cats come and just start eating her. And she becomes a Catwoman. And it's like the most gross.
That's the one where Jack Nicholson is the...
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Trash. And then there's like the Penguin and stuff.
Yeah.
So weird. Those movies are so weird. Anyways, Christian Bale killed it. If it was just that and like the Green Arrow, the show, DC all the way. I love the
Right.
Green Arrow
But
show.
it's not.
The Green
There's
Arrow
a lot
show.
of weird ones.
The Green Arrow show is one of my favorite shows of all time. And the Flash show was like well done. I'm just not a fan of the character.
It was too childish. That was the problem
Yeah.
with it. It was...
Which Green Arrow was like the opposite.
Yeah, I was like, this dude's like when he
Yeah.
first starts going, he's just killing people.
Dude, first 5 minutes of the show. I remember telling my boys like, dude, this superhero show is really good. And I would have boys be like, come on, I'm gonna watch the first 5
It
minutes.
sounds super nerdy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, watch the first 5 minutes. Dude just freaking snaps 2 dudes' necks, and all my buddies were like, that's the sickest show ever. I'm like watching it, it's sick.
It gets, later on, it gets kind of like...
It gets kind of weird.
Like The Flash, I think.
For a while, I kind of cut out of it, and then I caught back up just because I felt like I had to finish. But then, like, the last season was weird.
I didn't even watch it.
The last season was weird because he, like, was dead, but he wasn't dead. But his kids were alive because, like, in the future.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird.
I think I tried to start
But,
that.
like,
and I just,
his
can't
wife
watch it.
kind of went, like, into mad scientist mode. It's
Weird.
to make revenge of...
Super weird. I just like the season where Deathstroke
Because
was
he
in
made
it.
a deal with, like...
That was fantastic.
He made a deal with, like, Death to, like, save the...
That's stupid. Yeah. No, forget it.
Yeah, it got really dumb, and I couldn't I was like...
This is the
what?
problem with DC. They have something good, and then they just...
Yeah, they're like, oh,
for
we
a
got
while.
7 seasons, everything's great, we have a good following.
Ruined it.
Let's jack it up.
Ruined it. Yep.
Trash. So, yeah, I think, they should have stopped that show, like, season 5 or something.
Yeah.
But, that's kind of the gist, but... I don't even know where we got.
I don't know, but this has been a very long episode.
Marvel would be the movies and DC for the TV shows.
Hmm.
Marvel shows are, kind of.
They're getting a lot better, though. Like, I'm telling you, that Loki show is fantastic.
I'll give it a shot.
It's very good. But, like, Luke Cage, terrible TV show. What was the other one?
But like Daredevil was awesome.
Daredevil.
But Netflix did that. Marvel
Yeah.
didn't do that.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a Marvel show,
But then they made a
Netflix did.
spin-off from Daredevil with Iron Fist. Terrible show.
Yeah, Iron Fist.
Um,
It got canceled after the first season.
There's a lot of weird Marvel shows they tried to do, and they just failed.
Yeah, but Daredevil was good.
Yeah, it was.
And The
but
Punisher
I
was
don't know.
good.
Oh, that's true. We can't forget about The Punisher. That was fantastic.
Fantastic.
Johnny Bernthal. Fantastic actor.
Dude,
Love that guy.
I might have to rewatch that movie. Or the show.
Yeah.
The show was unbelievable.
I think it's only 2 seasons. Like, they didn't... I don't
Yeah,
know if
because Netflix did it.
Oh, that's why.
So that's the problem. Is like Netflix did some of the best Marvel shows. And then Disney was like, yeah, we're taking Marvel back. And that's why Daredevil didn't have a 4th season. That's why Punisher didn't have a 3rd season.
I forgot about that whole thing.
And there was like another show that my buddy told me was really... Oh, the girl with the black hair. She was in Breaking Bad. Oh, what? That was a Marvel show too. Shoot. I forget what the name was.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Anyways, I never watched it, but it had some connections with Punisher and some connections with Daredevil.
Yeah.
And apparently it was really good.
No, her show was terrible. It was called,
Oh.
it was like Jessica something.
Yeah. My buddy Chris loved it.
Oh, I could not stand that stupid thing.
But
yeah.
I don't know. Daredevil was...
Yeah.
You ever watch Daredevil?
Yeah,
That was great.
It was, but I didn't really like the actor that played him. He's just awkward.
He was weird, but he's blind, dude.
I know, but like the actors, like his face and everything, I just.
But blind
couldn't get
people are
behind it.
weird. They can't see anything.
Well, yeah, but it's just weird.
I think that's why he was weird, though. He couldn't
I don't
see
know.
anything.
I was not the biggest fan of
He
that
was
show.
fighting people in the dark all the time.
Yeah, that's the point.
Even if the lights were on.
Yeah.
The dude... Watch. This is what the dude was doing.
Oh, that's what he was doing.
The dude was fighting with his eyes closed. Because that dude can normally see. But in the show, he can't.
No.
And anyways, it was a good show. Punisher was amazing.
Yeah.
Kind of want to rewatch it, honestly. I
Yeah.
kind of forgot about it.
Rest in peace to that show.
Yeah. So, anyways,
But yeah, this has been an interesting episode. We went from talking about what I'm currently drinking from Onyx
Which
to
was
the
great.
Kalita Wave, how we made it, to who even knows. Just kind of spiraled out of control. But
we talked about cars,
Yeah, cars.
Range Rovers, Amazon affiliate.
My goodness. But apparently people like when we go on weird tangents, so
We covered a lot.
yeah.
In our
Controversial superhero
next,
talk.
dude, on our next episode, I'm going to talk about how I took a crap in my sister's car.
So yeah, you guys are not ready for that episode, because I'm not. I don't even want to know what that story is, but I think it'll be funny, so
It'll be funny as heck.
we'll get there. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching all the way
I'll give
through.
you a tip. It has to do with my sister, both of them. Happy Five Soccer, and my old car, but at the time it was my sister's car.
A little taste for what's to come.
And garbage plates.
Oh, that explains a lot, actually. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyways, thank you guys for watching.
Oh.
It's been another episode of The Job Experiment.
Ooh.